What's up, all you stars and studs? It is so shitty to be back. It's the 10th wonder of the world, Jake Smith.
And I'm drinking my wine out of a cute little mommy bear. Yeah.
Oh, how fun is that little mommy bear mug?
I love it. And my name's Joey Mayberry.
Oh, I love
Very
it.
Joey way to start this episode.
Is she a mummy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, there was a cute little... Where did I put it?
Oh my God. Wait, I thought you said mommy.
No, mummy. Mommy bear. Yeah, if I was drinking out of a mommy bear, that'd be a little bit...
I literally thought like mommy bear. I was like, oh, because she's purple, I guess.
No, mummy, because he's wrapped up in
I see. I see.
Halloween.
How spooky. Oh my gosh.
Mommy.
Well, you know what was very okay. So I'm just back from Italy, which was great. And honestly, I realized I am a very patient person compared to Italians. So oh my God. Everyone's always like, oh my God, you're so impatient. You're so oh my God. Everyone was so like, I was like, everyone was so rude and I loved it.
You were with your people.
With my people, like the passport woman was yelling at everyone. I was just like, not even kindly. I was like, this is great.
I mean, like the true story is, did you get a margarita pizza?
I did get a margarita pizza.
Yes.
I made a margarita pizza. We took a pizza making class. Well, when we got there, so like I set up like most of we were in Sorrento and then we were in Rome. So I did the Sorrento portion of the trip. So we did like a pizza making class. We did like we took a boat to Positano. We did a boat tour day.
Sorry, I was like, Sorrento, is that where they named the cheese? And then my brain's like, no, Sargento, Joey.
So funny because I said the same thing on the trip. I'm not even kidding. Because
this is why we're friends.
Wait, I make fun of those commercials all the time. I'm like, first of all, these spokespeople are the worst ever. Sargento cheese slices are the best snack. Like, I'm like, it's like, get these men off TV. Get a mascot.
Also, what do you mean the best snack? Who eats a slice of cheese as a
That's
snack?
what I'm saying. I was like, no. I was at Sargento. No. We went to this one shitty winery once. I'll never forget this. And like, I was like, oh, can we have like the cheese platter or whatever? You know, thinking, ooh, like some fun artisanal cheeses or something. I literally watched them open up the Sargento cheese slices. We put the little cubes on plate. I was like, oh, bitch, no. You are not charging me $20 for a Sargento cheese slice. Like, so, no, but it was fabulous. But we did the boat. We took a boat to Positano. We did a cruise day, like on like a little tiny cruise thing. So it was just like our family, and it was so nice. We went to Capri, which was gorgeous. It was so fabulous. And then Rome was great, super crowded.
Yeah, I imagine.
My only thing with Rome was like it was a lot of tours. And here's the thing: I like to see. I don't need a story. I don't like the history lesson. I don't do well on anything that feels remotely like school. So like the one day I was so like over it because like we went to the Coliseum, which was so cool just because I wanted to get my Hillary Duff picture, which I got. The only reason I flew to Italy. And literally I said to Doug, I was like, all right, we have to take this picture. I was like, this is the only reason we're here. He's like, this is the only reason we're here. I was like, yeah.
What does Doug not understand about this assignment?
I was like, what are you not getting? And then we went to the catacombs, which was the most boring thing I've ever been to. If you're not familiar, it's like an underground cemetery.
Yeah.
If
I ever go, Marcus is going to drag me right to there.
Ooh, it was scary, first of all, because like they're open, but like there's nothing left in them. But like the picture.
First it was scary, then fun, then spooky, then fun again.
But it's like I'm imagining like skulls on the wall and like horrific things, and it's just like empty dirt piles. And the guy's like talking about like, they buried a lot of pagans here. And then sometimes this person, and it was just so historic, and it was 2 hours, and I was so bored and just wanted to go 2 hours. And then this one bitch in my group kept asking questions. I was like, enough, read a book.
Like literally. Oh my God. Is it not the worst when you're in any situation, and somebody just keeps raising their hand. I'm like,
oh yeah. And it was just like, I was just so out of my element because like there were people there to learn. And like into this kind of shit. And I'm in the gift shop like making jokes. I was like, Doug, do you want a Pope calendar? Like
you're like, can we get out of here and get another margarita pizza?
I was like, I came to eat. But the Vatican was actually cool, but so it was very strict. It was literally like Disney World for religious people, I feel like. The lines were insane. And you had to have a tour guide with you to even get in anywhere. So we had this tour guide. She was lovely. I actually really liked her. Although she did kind of look like, remember that like scary viral thing that was telling kids to kill themselves a few years ago?
Oh yeah.
Like it looked like that as a person. And I was like,
oh.
So anyway,
no.
but so like I didn't they gave you headphones to like, and the person wore like a little microphone and would tell you stuff. I don't wear the headphones because I don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want to see and be like, haha, that penis broke off that one. So like, but so
looking for that broke dick.
They let us in the Sistine Chapel. No pictures were allowed. I got a picture. And that's the one with like the picture of like the two guys touching.
What do you mean there's no pictures allowed?
They won't let you take pictures in there. I don't know why. I think that's like an old school rule because like the flash could damage it. But I'm like, it was weird. But anyway, so what the tour guide told us though, because there were like literally thousands of people in this room, and they're like, all right, meet in the back of the church or whatever for the next part where we would go to the basilica.
Right.
My mother-in-law and I were not paying attention and just like kept walking through, and then Doug came and got us. He's like, where'd you guys go? He's like, the tour left. I was like, what? I was like, isn't this where they said to me? He's like, no, they went the other direction. So they went the other direction. So Doug, and Brenda like have to navigate through the rest of the Vatican to get even out of it, not meet up with our tour group. I was like, all right. So I never got to see the inside of the basilica, which I was like, whatever, it's some Jesus statues, I'm good. So like it was just so
we love Jesus.
Yeah, but the security was so tough. So they were like, you have to leave. I was like, did we just get kicked out of the Vatican? Like
I'm proud of you.
I am too. I was like, you know what? This feels right.
Yeah,
it feels right. So, but it was very cool. But anyway, but the reason I started talking about Italy is because they had a lot of Halloween decorations for sale, which just for some reason felt odd to me.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, I was like, do they celebrate that here? I guess so. So.
But instead of getting candy, everyone gets a margarita pizza.
Could you just imagine like getting all and like sliding a pizza into like a pumpkin? Like,
I'm not even gonna lie. That sounds like perfection.
Oh my god. Oh well. Speaking of perfection, this is the Golden Era podcast where everything is perfection.
You mean this isn't the Italian podcast?
No, not today. We do have lavish feasts to talk about, though.
Yes, it's Halloween week, and we're talking about Thanksgiving. So.
I was like, we're at that point. So, but guys, it is the Golden Era podcast where Torrie and I discussed the women's division from 2001 on, and we are on the week of November 22nd, 2004. We're kicking things off on Raw. So, little info. So we start off with a little skit. Now, to give a backstory on this awful skit. Yeah. This was supposed to be a parody because on Monday Night Football, this is like when Desperate Housewives had just kicked off, and it was like a massive success. Like it was huge. And you know what? Ironically, and I didn't even remember we were watching this segment. When we were in Italy, the only thing that worked was like Disney Plus. So I started rewatching Desperate Housewives, like when we were like back in our hotel, and I was like, wow, this was so good. I'm gonna just rewatch all this again. But anyway, but Nicolette Sheridan was the bitch, the slut, the blonde on the show, and not Lynette, the other one, Edie Britt. And she made an appearance on Monday Night Football in a towel with like one of the football players, and it was scandalous or whatever.
Okay.
So I guess Vince McMahon saw this and was like so outraged. So he wanted to do his own parody of it.
Well, I remember it got like big news because I remember something to the degree of this happening, but like I didn't care.
Yeah.
And it was like a big thing. And then this skit happened. I remember like You ever have those like vivid memories of like a situation being explained to you, but you just don't remember what was really going
Yes.
on?
Yes.
That's where I'm at with this. Like I remember this being a thing, but I don't remember what it means at all.
Yeah, so basically like that's pretty much like what it is like it's supposed to be a parody of that. I meant to go back and rewatch the original thing, but I honestly don't care enough. So
No,
but yeah, it starts off with like Shelton Benjamin in the locker room, and it feels very like video game. Like
it does.
even like Shelton's motions, Trish.
Just shaking those chi-chis at Miss Stratus.
Yeah. And Trish is like even doing video game poses of like when they would show the women coming out of the shower, like.
I think my favorite thing is her doing this whole sexy thing with the face mask on.
Oh yeah, that makes it even better. So good. So she's like, "Hey Shelton, got a big match tonight." He's like, "Yeah, I'm wrestling with Eugene and I forget who else." And she's like, "Oh, that's too bad." Yeah, he didn't say I forget who else. I just forgot.
Yeah, I was like, you got a big match tonight? Yeah, with Eugene. Like
He's like teaming with Eugene and Regal against probably like La Resistance and someone. I don't know. So I'm Christian probably because he's feuding with Christian. So there we go. I figured out the match. So she's like, "Oh, that's too bad." And he's like, "Well, Trish, I think you'll find someone else. You are the biggest slut on Raw."
ooh.
And she's like, "You seem tense. I think you need to loosen up," and throws her hairbrush. And then Vince McMahon comes in, brush, and Jackie catches it. Fresh.
Died.
Fresh. So then Vince McMahon comes in. What's
What
going on here? Oh my god, it's a woman in a towel. Oh my god, the sexual overtones, the racial overtones. Huh?
I did like it popped me a little bit with this whole thing where like Shelton Benjamin turns is like, huh. And then Vince McMahon saying, I don't know if you realize, but you're an African American. Like, I shouldn't have laughed, but I did laugh.
Yeah. Then Vince is like, well, all African Americans like have a thing for blonde Canadians with broken noses. And like they show Trish and she's like,
What?
Yeah, and
Just that statement alone, like what?
It's just like one of those things where I guarantee Vince saw NFL was getting attention for their thing. He was pissed off. He's like, this was probably a last minute rewrite into the show because that aired the day before. And they made them do this. And Shelton leaves. Trish like drops her towel and like jumps into Vince's arms and they try to kiss, but he can't get around her like broken nose thing.
Yeah. Why is she making out with Vince McMahon?
Because she is a slut now. So
okay.
It was, yeah. This just missed the mark for me.
All of it was kind of insanely cringe.
Yeah, I like at the time I understand what they were trying to do, but like also to be fair, I don't think either of us are really the audience where like we would have seen the NFL thing and been like, wow, this is. But I don't even know if NFL people would be like, wow, this is funny.
Yeah, because it really wasn't funny. Like
this seems like something like Vince thought was funny to himself, like when he had like the Trump and Rosie O'Donnell match or whatever, like where everyone else was just like, this is no.
Are we gonna cover the Trump and Rosie O'Donnell match?
I'm not sure.
I think we should. I think this is necessary coverage.
Yeah. Depends how in fear for my life I am at that point. Like,
yeah.
So, all right. Okay, so there's that. So then we get Stacy Keibler, who has just come from the set of High School Musical. I don't know what is happening. Sharpay Evans is in the ring.
Like that girl straight up robbed Ashley Tisdale. Like
the sideways like little newsboy hat, the like black tank top with some glittery like graphic on it, the
layered tank tops.
All of it. So she is firing t-shirts in the crowd, and then she's like, you know what's even more extreme than a t-shirt, guys? And like puts her hand up her vagina and
That's
pulls
just
out
more extreme.
that. I was like, what? And pulls out the ECW DVD, and I'm just like, first of all, I feel like a stagehand could have held passed this to her rather than this poor girl having to feel that her entrance is very bendy, having to feel the plastic edges dig into her genitals.
Extreme.
And like, what if it opened and the little clasp
No.
like
no.
they made her put a DVD in her panties. Like
Speaking of ECW, did you hear who's coming back on TV?
I sure did. You know what? That's in Philly, so I'm debating it.
You should.
I haven't really followed NXT, but I just want to go to see Dawn. I'm actually shocked and so happy because she's one of the few I never thought would make an appearance in WWE again.
It doesn't shock me, but like at the same time, I'm just like, whoa, in this capacity, like
I know, and she looks really good lately too. Like, good for her. I love Dawn Marie, so obviously, so if you listen to the show, you know. But anyway, so Stacey's like, yeah, so you can get the new DVD at the Wall. Or like, remember the Wall? You don't remember the Wall? It was FYE before FYE was FYE.
Oh, no, I didn't even know FYE was a thing till I saw an FYE, to be honest.
Wait, you didn't have FYE by you?
Not really. You gotta remember, I'm from the sticks, so...
Oh, that's true. FYE is for your entertainment. I loved FYE because they sold like other things too.
I would love me some Adam Lambert.
Oh, me too. So anyway, so she's like, now this DVD is gonna be extreme. And then Simon Dean comes out.
And okay, you know who Simon Dean gives me vibes of, and it makes me like him? You remember the dad from the Santa Claus, like the stepdad who wanted the weenie whistle? Neil.
Yeah.
He's very Neil.
Very Neil. Very Neil. That definitely makes sense. Yep. I see it. So yeah, so Simon Dean shtick, if you're not familiar, which I get it, it happens. He's like a fitness guru. He's all about weight loss. I love when he manages the tag team though.
The tag team?
Remember the Gemini? They were like two.
Oh, the first Bella.
Yeah. The first Bella. So anyway, so he comes out and he's like, well, Stacey, you know, I've got a DVD too that, you know, with Thanksgiving coming up, everyone's gonna get fat. So, you know, you gotta use the Simon system. And guys, girls like Stacey are not gonna look at you if you know, like they look at guys like me. So first of all, I'm so relieved this is the turn it took though, because I thought he was gonna say like, Stacey, you need to lose weight.
Really about that. But like also I hate that they always like they dig guys like me. That stuff always irks me because I'm such like a face and personality person where it's like your body can be whatever. Like you can have a bad body, good body, but like that man's face is so jacked up. Like great. Yeah. I'm glad you work out, buddy, but good Lord.
But I think this was great for him though, because he does have such an annoying face, like Neil, kind of. You know, like it's just like that's why he had like the little decal of his face on the back, like it's just like he's like irritating. So what's it called? So Stacey's like, actually, Simon, I don't really go for guys who look at themselves more in the mirror than I do. Oh, burn.
I guess so.
If I was him, I would have been like, I don't think you looked in the mirror at all today based on your outfit.
No.
So
that outfit, I love Stacey. This outfit.
This is a miss for me. So Simon like goes to like back her into the corner and the hurricane comes out. When are they pulling the trigger on Super Stacey?
I'm not sure, but I love this episode, and we're going to talk about it a little bit, but the amount of aggressive men towards women in this episode is
weird,
alarming. Yeah,
it's actually a lot of it. Yeah. So he backs her into the corner. that then the hurricane somehow gets whipped by Simon Dean, and Rosie comes out for the save, and Rosie and the hurricane are saved, and Simon Dean's back up with Rosie's like glaring at him to the background of "She's got legs."
I was so confused when they played Stacy.
I was like, wait, what?
Like, not the hurricane's music. Okay.
So Stacy is saved by the hurricane and Rosie, and she can go tend to her wounds from the DVD. So I can't believe they made her put it in her pants. Like, what?
Not the DVD and the panties.
Like, I'm just like, first, and it was a short skirt. I'm like, how is she keeping this up there?
That, and for all the children listening, here's what a DVD is. It's a disc.
So, all right. So, Candice Michelle, Roz is with Roz's newest diva for a few weeks, Melina.
I loved when this popped up because I was like, you've been talking about this segment for I think the last year.
The acting. So, first of all, I noticed a little thing in here I did not notice about how much I love this second. Just the segment. The way Candice Michelle says Triple H, Triple H, Triple H, Triple H. Melina, you're not going to believe this. I saw Triple H. And he was getting in Batista's face. I thought he was going to deck it. I couldn't believe it, Melina. Melina, you should have seen it.
And then this random woman whose name is Melina.
Melina. Occupation unknown.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of very interesting to me because all these women have just been popping up randomly now.
Yeah.
But she has like no explanation. Like, we didn't see her on the diva search. We didn't see her anywhere. It's just Melina's here.
Melina, guys, Melina's here. Melina's here now. It's Melina. But Melina makes her ring to you. Wait. Are you telling me Triple H and Batista were arguing? I thought they were friends. So did I. Melina. And then Batista comes out of a locker room with Ric Flair. Hi, Candice.
I love that. No,
Candice.
I'm not gonna lie, Batista walking out of that thing and turning the corner though, I was like, oh.
Woof.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. I always loved Batista. Batista was always like it for me. I love Batista.
He was doing some things, at least in this point. I was like, okay.
I still love Batista now, like skinny Batista too, because he is a smart man.
Yes,
I like him more than other people, like the Undertaker.
Or Kane.
Anyway, or Kane.
Ugh.
Kane.
Also, not because it's gonna keep happening because the world is how it is, but the fact that a political candidate was interviewed by the Undertaker. A political candidate was interviewed by the Undertaker.
Hulk Hogan is speaking at political rallies and unable to rip his shirt off. Like,
what the fuck is happening?
Where are we? What is life? All right. So I can't believe it, Melina. So all right. So Edge is backstage as well. He is trying to get a title shot, and he goes up to Maria and Christy, and I have to say Maria looks great. I love this little top she's got on.
Christy looks good too.
They both, yeah.
She's her very little red Christy dress.
Yeah. Hey, Maria, Christy, do you guys think I deserve a title shot? So Christy and Maria look at each other, and Christy's just like, no.
I love Christy Hemme so much. She's just such good television.
No. I love it. Actually kind of irritates me that, and I can't believe I'm saying this because like not that like she's really done a ton yet, but like that she's just relegated to like one of the other miscellaneous divas they have right now at this time where they don't know what to do with them.
Literally, I'm like, you brought in all these other women. Like, at least make her feel special because she won the thing.
Yeah, like maybe have her talk with Candice instead of random woman Melina.
Woman Melina.
No disrespect to Melina, but at this point in time, she's random woman Melina.
Like, literally, no one would know who she is if Candice didn't say Melina.
Yeah, like it's just I don't know. So, and then Christy's like, I didn't mean to upset you. I apologize. He's like, apologize to your mirror every morning. And Christy
No,
says like,
he didn't say apologize. He said say sorry.
say, say sorry.
Say sorry to your mirror.
So he walks away, I guess. But now we have Lita in the back, and she is headed out for a women's title match. I have to say, this might sound unpopular. I love this top. I love these pants. I don't know if I love them together.
No, okay, so the combo of the top she's wearing with like the fishnets with no shoulder
Yeah.
is epitome, like just great.
Yeah, I love it.
Like,
I love it.
so good. She needed the shorts back for this.
I agree. I
Yeah.
100% agree. I think that's what it was that was throwing me off. I was like, because when I saw it all pieced together, I was like, oh, this looks like a caw. Like,
Mhm.
so like I was like, I don't know if I am feeling this. Like,
I didn't hate it,
I didn't hate
but
it either. It just,
the shorts would have worked.
yeah. So she loves these pants.
Mhm.
Molly Holly's out, you know, she's wearing her little white floral top. And then Trish is out.
Broken nose.
Yeah, broken nose. And this, I don't know, for me, this match is kind of an epitome of the women's division at this point in time, just kind of a beatdown on the fans.
Yeah, that was the problem with this match, was literally they did kind of tease Trish and Molly kind of like turning on each other, but like they never really did.
No, there was like a random roll up here and there, and then Molly doing the Molly go round on Trish. But like besides that, literally the entire match is them just like double teaming Lita. And like, which I get it. I understand the build is to like get Lita to that moment where she does win the title and it's awesome. But this, like, it's just like, you know, it would have been cool to see Lita get like a few more glimmers. Like she did get some towards the end, but
Mhm.
like it was a good like 6-7 minutes of just like Trish and Molly doing like this is not the way to like, okay, we've kept a handful of women who can wrestle. Let's show what they can really do. This ain't it.
It was
Like,
there were like some good spots though. Like I love Lita reversing the double suplex into the
yeah.
double clothesline. That was good.
Mhm.
I okay, my favorite thing in every Lita match at this point is still just the obvious setup to the flying head scissors. Like it's
Yeah.
always going to it. Because also Molly like poses herself for it. Like she's ready to deliver the head
Yeah.
scissors every time she does it. That made me giggle. But like there really wasn't much to like sink your teeth into in this match.
The flying, like the clothesline from the second rope, like, yeah, like I agree. There wasn't like a ton to sink. Even, and it was weird though too, because like even the ending, it wasn't lackluster, but like maybe just because like the crowd, there was no crowd reaction to it,
Mm-mm.
which sucks because like it actually was it was a good heel ending, I thought.
It was. I think honestly at this point, like I feel like in this era, the crowd's kind of sick of seeing Lita not win.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, like it's just been the same thing over and over again where either A, Lita gets screwed, or just like when's
Pregnant.
the last time you really saw Lita gaining momentum in a feud?
Yeah. No, for real, yeah. Because Lita hits the DDT on Molly, gets the pin. Trish pulls her out of the ring. Takes her win. It's just kind of like, okay.
Okay, like we've seen this. This is how Trish won the belt in the first place. Like,
Exactly. So it's just like, and it's fine. It's just, and I did like for me the spot of the match, and it wasn't even anything crazy. Was when Trish got thrown on her face.
yeah. Oh, I did love Lita grabbing the mask and pulling it back in.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was fun. I like that.
Yeah. So like that kind of stuff was fun. Like that was cool. But I'm looking forward to the payoff. Like, but it really is. I think they've done enough. Like, hey, Lita should get her comeback now.
Literally, I think putting Molly into this, like making it a triple threat, not really. If it was a one-on-one with Lita and Molly, I think would have been better.
I agree. I think because like Molly interfered. Was it no? It was Lita versus Molly. Yeah, wait, Lita beat her. So like, why is Molly there?
Yeah, like I think if it was just another rematch with that, it would have done more than
Yeah,
triple threat. Because like Trish
yeah.
doesn't need to be in the ring with Lita at this point.
Or like, if they wanted to do that, I wouldn't have made it a title match. I would have maybe done a tag match. Put
Mm.
Victoria on TV. I don't know. Like something other, like, I don't know. It just it felt, or like make Stacy wrestle. I don't know. Like it just, I don't know, it felt a little flat for me. And it's fine. Not every match is gonna be home run. But I'm just ready for Lita to win the fucking title. So
ready. It's exhausting.
it really is. It really is. But hey, Trish is still the champion. It's still going. And hey, we got to see Molly wrestle, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah, overall, not a bad match. Just
not a bad match. Just
a badly booked match.
I agree. Yeah. So Trish is still women's champion. All right, and that is the action for Raw this week. But let's go over to SmackDown.
SmackDown. Joy.
Now I have to say, I am loving how chock full of women this episode of SmackDown is.
But they do nothing.
I disagree. I think we got some stuff. Yeah, and we're gonna get into it. Because first up, we get Giovanni smelling lettuce. So Joy is the Joy.
Not smelling lettuce.
Joy is the hostess.
That's how to get ahead in this business.
I would have loved to know what the direction was, because like every time they cut to her during these segments, I died laughing, because she's just like, she's smelling, she's like, like putting her ass in the air, literally picking up a head of lettuce and smelling it, like, and like putting her hands in all the food, like Handy from Scary Movie, like, like literally like licking it off her finger. I'm like, other people are eating this.
Look on the bright side, though. She finally learned how to lick a pie.
My favorite part is I was like, she's been working on this all day. She's gonna bring it down to the ring. I'm like, she brings it down to the ring in like the second hour of the show. This shit is cold.
It's my favorite is when she's just like prepping this table. So she's just like putting her hands like this, like magic dust over the Thanksgiving bread. Yeah. Like, how many? We got 3 segments of Joy Giovanni. Like
3 segments of her setting this table that is not even the table they use. Just like, and like smelling like scoops of mashed potatoes. Yum.
What was her thing that she got? Because she got an occupation.
She's a massage therapist.
And not today. She's a chef.
This would have been great for Melina to be the chef. Give her something we know what she does. Chef Melina.
Chef Melina. Can you know what SmackDown's cooking?
So Joy is our hostess. So Torrie Wilson is out, and I have to say, one of Torrie's best outfits.
She looked great. She looked really cute.
Love this outfit.
Honestly, giving me Lillian Garcia.
Yes, I thought the same thing. I was like, this seems like a Lillian outfit, which if she's gonna ring announce, perfect.
Who also returned this week. We got a lot of
very happy that Lillian's back. I'm a little sad Samantha left. I did enjoy her work. But like, I'm not gonna like what she did not, which I was surprised. I was like, oh, that's sad. She was so good at it. Yeah. Like, which is kind of funny. It kind of reminds me of like Renee Young, because I thought Renee Young was such a good commentator, and then she apparently was like, oh, I was so bad at it. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I was like, I really enjoyed your commentary, but okay. Torrie is in the ring. She's looking great. I'm just gonna say, welcome to SmackDown.
Torrie on a microphone is Torrie on a microphone.
It is time to give sexy thanks with a meal provided by yours truly, Torrie Wilson.
Not the sexy thing.
Gobble, gobble. And now a match from San Diego, California. Booyaka 619, Rey Mysterio.
No, wrong. Rey Mysterio.
And his opponent from Paris, France, René Dupree.
Don't forget Fifi.
Oh, being accompanied by his dog, Fifi.
maybe I'm just in a mood, but I am so grateful that we get to see Renee Dupree as many times as we do.
Oh, so am I. We are blessed. Giving
Renee
thanks.
Dupree, good Lord. I want to see him today.
I met him like a year ago.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? No.
Sylvan actually looks good though.
Okay. Weird. I was Sylvan. Rob Conway though.
Did I tell you I'm bummed? I have to miss. I'm so upset. There's like an event that Jacqueline and Ivory are both going to be at that I have to miss because I have to go to work. I have to work in Chicago that weekend. I'm so bummed.
I know. So WrestleCon's coming down here, and there's so many girls, and it's right up the street from me. But I'm going to be.
Oh, when is that?
It's sometime in November, or did it happen last?
Oh, it's in November. It's around Thanksgiving, I think. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh man, we hate it. Oh, all right. So, so she's ring announcing. So, but backstage, Hiroko is with Kenzo Suzuki, and she's got a plate of stuffing. She's like, Kenzo, this is American holiday. Thanksgiving.
I love the chin and the it's like she puts her chin to her boobs. It's like giving.
Would you like leg or wing? And Kenzo's watching Torrie Wilson on TV because for some reason they're just showing her to walk to the back and like wave to the crowd, and he's like, "I want breast."
You're not doing justice on that breast. Is
breast.
Breast.
Hiroko's like, no breast, and then she's like, oh,
oh my god,
she is just catching on. Not him breaking into Torrie's locker room, that he's infatuated with this woman.
I love that this is how she found out. Because
I know.
She wants breast instead of thigh or wing.
Breast. Yeah, so that Hiroko's pissed. Breast. So
very zombie saying brains.
Breast.
Breast.
Eddie Guerrero and Booker T are in the back, and Amy Weber comes in. Ugh, I'm so glad they brought her back, even if she stayed briefly. Her acting is such a breath of fresh air, I feel like.
Such a breath of fresh. When they give her lines, she's good at it.
She's really good. Like, I'm not even like being an asshole. She's really good. Like, she comes in, Amy Weber, JBL's image consultant. JBL.
Okay, I was so distracted during this segment because Booker T had his gloves stuffed in his tights and they were hanging off the sides. And he had like little butt wings.
He was inspired by Stacy. He's like, that's where she keeps her stuff, DVD. Like,
that's a good place to put your gloves.
What up? So she's like, listen, as an image consultant, I just have to say, you guys make a great team. It's a shame you'll be opponents at Armageddon. When I win the title. It's a golden title.
I miss Guerrero so much.
Me too. So Joy walks away because she's like, my work here. Well, boys, my work here is done. So she was just planting seeds of contention, and then, oh my god, she's on a mission.
She is, and she succeeded.
And we get Joy Giovanni smelling more food. And I love that, like, they're playing, like, the SmackDown theme, and she's like, I won't sit right here. It's just like...
Was it... Wait, what was the theme song at this point?
The Drowning Pool one, like, I will rise. Yeah, that one. Yeah, left is my pride.
I will rise.
I think that's the worst one, actually. Sorry.
Not that great.
All right, so Torrie Wilson is out again. Hi, I'm back for more ring announcing. Introducing first, Bob Canned Ham. So Rob Van Dam.
Not Bob Canned Ham.
So
have you ever tried canned ham before?
I have actually loved canned ham.
You do? I mean,
yeah.
The taste is like one of a kind.
Oh, yeah. And accompanied by his wife, Hiroko. Kenzo, the dookie. So I actually love that Hiroko is mixing up the look tonight. She's got a bandana on. I think she's like feeling more comfortable being on camera now.
Are they being French now?
Are they what?
Are they done being French?
No, I think they're still tag champs.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
or maybe not. Maybe they lost them already. I know they have a title match. I think after Armageddon is when we're done with them.
Okay.
As a team. So you know, I forget who won. Oh, there's a disqualification. So
because Torrie, some reason, gets into the ring.
Oh yeah, to announce it. Like, wait, and I love that they're like, she's like, what happened? Like,
well, clearly, Torrie, Kenzo took a sash and choked Rod Van Dam with it and got disqualified.
Yeah.
Like, what?
So she gets in the ring. Her winner as a result of a disqualification. Rod Van Dam!
And that makes Hiroko mad. So she goes over and smacks Torrie, which I loved.
I did too. I was like, about time. And then that causes a cat fight between the two women. And they start brawling. They get pulled apart. Kenzo backs Torrie into the corner. Pissed.
And then does this
like a
thing.
Sexy gyrations, like Val Venus thing. And then
Was
like
sexy?
Well, it's an adjective to describe what he was trying to do.
Okay.
So yeah. So RVD makes the save, and Torrie's like, "Oh, I got the guy," and like gives him a hug. So yeah, but I'm just happy Torrie's like in a little feud again.
I know, and I'm nice. Like I like Hiroko doing something.
Me too. We literally have not seen Torrie in a feud in months. So,
which is like wild.
I know, because she is like the face of SmackDown, so it's so weird.
Just feels so weird that we never got a reason that Sable's just not there anymore. She's just not there.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. They talked about Sable a lot in the Vince McMahon documentary.
Really?
Because they talked about her lawsuit and how she came back to work and stuff like that. And Vince was like such a dick. He was like, well, she came back to work for me, so. And like he didn't remember that she was an on-screen love interest of him. I'm like,
I mean, to be fair, like I worry about this for myself sometimes, just via the amount of head hits that have happened, like just forgetting parts of my life.
Yeah, I know. I don't. Well, I think it was selective memory with him.
I agree with that, but like,
yeah,
I don't know, something about whenever I talk, like, because I've talked to a lot of wrestlers and stuff, especially who've been in the business for a while, and they just like sometimes you just see people like forget parts.
Yeah,
of them. Like, oh no.
So it's now time for the Big Show Thanksgiving party. And Joy is in the ring. She's all the food is there. And Josh Mathis. Well, gotta give it up for Joy Giovanni, everyone, who has been working almost all day cooking this food.
Because she's still just sitting there.
So it smells fresh. It's been sitting out for hours. There's flies on it. I don't even know if it's edible anymore. So
cheese is hard.
So Big Show comes out. He literally talked for 10 minutes. So I cut that.
Thanks.
I could not. And
what
then
was the segment about?
Big Show being thankful, and he's fun now. Big Show's a good guy now. He is, even though he tried to murder people earlier this year. Now he's like, I love people. So like, I love food. So Luther Reigns, who Big Show's feuding with, comes out.
Who I randomly have an action figure of.
I forgot he even had one too. I remember it's like the Brock Lesnar body or something, right?
So honestly, it's the one I remember it for is the Randy Orton and Ric Flair body.
Maybe.
It's a very good looking like figure body.
It is. He has a good head too on it, I think too, right? Yeah. So he comes out, which is funny because he's such a forgettable person.
Right.
So he comes out and he's like yelling at Joy, and he's like, "Turkey on the pin." And she's like, "Okay."
Yeah. And then he puts a pie in her face.
Yeah. He's like, "You still gotta look a pie." Puts it in her face.
Thank you, Luther, for finishing that storyline.
So then an all-out food fight ensues.
So Big Show takes him out, and then everyone just bum rushes the table and starts throwing food at each other, like for no reason.
Yeah, no reason whatsoever.
Like, nothing prompted it. They were just like, we're gonna have a food fight now.
Yeah. But it ends with Joy pieing Big Show in the face, and he likes it. He's one of those people who likes food and sex. So,
well, I just love that he just goes,
so this is the beginning of the Joy Big Show romance, which I actually was always wondering how that kind of started because I forgot. And I was like, oh, huh.
This is how. Okay.
This is it. So yeah, because I do remember her being with him, and it being a thing. So yeah, but yeah, but actually, I don't hate the idea of that as a pairing.
I don't. They were fine together.
Yeah, they were fine. I actually really like Joy.
I like Joy a lot. They just need to give her something.
It's kind of refreshing, honestly. Like in a weird way, if this makes sense. I get like a lot of people like hate this flood of girls coming in, but I actually really like that like a lot of them aren't blondes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very
like it's kind of refreshing. So anyway, all right. So in the back, well, actually, with these two, Miss Jackie and Michelle, two blondes, are stretching like they have their feet together, and it's supposed to be sexy. Because ladies stretching.
Wow, doing normal people things.
Normal people, and they're like bending over, and Michelle's like, I don't know, Michelle. I don't know, Miss Jackie. Have you heard about all those rumors to? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say something, even though I already am now. I don't know. Jackie's like, "Well, what do you mean, WWE one? And she's like, well, you know what they say? There's a little truth to every rumor,
which is still not denied.
And Jackie's like, what? Brush. So then Charlie Haas comes in and Michelle's like, well, I'm just leaving. Like, and just walks into, I don't even know if it's the hallway. I think it was a closet actually, because it's not the same.
There was no lights.
Yeah, I was like, this is not the same door Charlie came in on. I was like, this is a closet. Like, so like Michelle's just like going and sitting in her closet. Okay, bye.
Just put Michelle in her closet. Fine.
Get it, love and laugh. So,
it's okay. We can laugh at her. She's voting against my rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jackie's like, you know what, Charlie? Tonight I have a Pilgrims and Indians match tonight with Dawn Marie, and I am going to rip that WWE worn costume right off of her and beat her ass.
Charlie Haas like very clearly checks out Michelle's ass as she exited.
Oh yeah. He's like, so tonight we have a Pilgrims and Indians match. And okay, maybe that's just me. I don't know why. It was weird that Jackie was the Pilgrim, right?
Yeah, the face was the Pilgrim.
Yeah, the face is always the Indian in the Pilgrim Indian matches, I feel like.
Yeah, well, no lie, she was the best looking Pilgrim I can remember in any of these matches.
Yeah. I think I did like Dawn Marie's Pilgrim too. But I think Jackie's was a little sexier, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because Dawn already did the Pilgrim costume a few years ago, so they're like,
maybe. Hopefully this, I don't think it ever will, but hopefully this stays dead because this is very problematic.
Extremely problematic. I wonder if they still have. Did you have to like do in like elementary school like Pilgrim and Indian like Thanksgiving for school?
I want to say yes, but I don't have vivid memories of it at all.
We did. The second graders were always Pilgrims, so you had to do it 2 years in a row. And the first graders were Indians, and you had a lunch with the first and second graders, where the first graders wore like headbands that they made with an Indian name they had to make up, like Running Man or like Jumping Jack. Yeah, and we had to make Pilgrim hats. I remember too in second grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, but I did look forward to this day though because we had like a special lunch at like the kid cafeteria, like it was like Thanksgiving food.
Oh.
Um,
School stuffing was good.
I thank you for saying that and being on the right side of history because I always felt that. Like that's probably my favorite kind of stuffing. I'm not
Mhm.
kidding. I love school lunch stuffing.
Yeah,
It's so good. Um, so all right. So, oh my god, I can't wait for stuffing.
I
Oh,
know. Oh my god. Stuff it. Okay, I need everyone because I got ridiculed for this last Thanksgiving, and
what?
I don't know why. I like a little bit of cranberry sauce with my stuffing.
No, that's normal. Have you ever had a gobbler? That's like
Yeah.
101. Yeah.
And I was just told, like, why are you doing that? And I'm like, because it's delicious.
That's why cranberry sauce is there.
Yeah.
All right, that's
'Cause it
stupid.
goes on everything.
People are dumb.
Mm.
I don't know. My husband's family is like really weird because they have like picky eaters, so they have like a bunch of like miscellaneous items at like their Thanksgivings. Like there's macaroni and cheese, which I'm like, this isn't. It's weird.
I support baked macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving. I
I know if it's like a Stouffer's microwave macaroni and cheese, this seems weird.
Oh, like that kind. No, you mean
Yeah.
like with the milk and the cheese and like baked in the oven.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
kind.
Well, here's the thing. I think they don't go through the trouble of it because it's like also like the one uncle who's like not really. I wouldn't eat his food.
Mm.
So I think he just like brings it like for that. But I
Yeah,
mean,
just
like,
put mac and cheese over there next to the stuffing and the cheese.
well, the one year I brought a dish. This is the only year I cooked for Thanksgiving. Like was one of my first Thanksgivings with Doug's family, and I made like a pasta dish because Doug's mom's like, "Why do you make like a pasta dish?" Because my family, when I grew up, we had a pasta course
Mhm.
as part of our Thanksgiving. So I made like an orchette with like broccoli rabe and like squash. It was like a very like fall kind of based pasta. It was a warm dish. It had like pancetta and stuff like that. And Doug's family was all like, "We loved your salad," and I'm like, I wasn't. It was hot." Like, like I was like, "Was it a salad?" I was like, "Doug, why did they keep saying it was salad?" And Doug's like, "Well, there was like broccoli rabe and stuff in it," and I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, It's not a
Not
lettuce.
salad.
Well, it's not a salad." So, but my husband's family is like the most Americana, like, mix of everything people, so they don't really
Mm.
have a nationality they
Have
fall
I
into,
ever
so
told you my cobbler dish that I make for like almost
no.
holiday? So I change it up with the fruits, but it's 1 pack or a dozen of Krispy Kreme donuts,
Ooh.
and you dice those up, throw them into a thing, sweeten condensed milk, and vanilla and cinnamon, and then just pour in whatever fruit you want. So peaches, apples, you can do whatever, and then just bake that till it's firm, and it's the most delicious cobbler you've ever had in your life.
Um, that sounds iconic and amazing. I know someone you should share this with and get money with. Did I tell you? And I actually need to introduce you to them because I didn't know they were based there. I made friends when I was in Charlotte in May with the marketing director for Krispy Kreme, who I need to intro you to. He's so nice too. I love him.
Okay, yeah, I would
But
be the best person,
yeah,
marketing director.
yeah. Well, you know what I'm really excited about too, because they're now going to be selling Krispy Kreme in McDonald's. So like,
Really?
I was like, hold on. We need to talk. All right. Okay.
Are they gonna make a Krispy Kreme breakfast sandwich? Because that sounds kind of good.
Mapes? Who knows?
I,
All right. So Dawn Murray, Miss Jackie, Pilgrim Indian match. It's basically them just brawling and trying to kill each other.
well, they fight and then they get separated, and then Charlie Haas runs out and he's like, "Stop! Stop fighting!" And I'm like, "Didn't you just support her when she said she was gonna like rip that bitch
Yeah,
apart?"
she made it very audible to you. She wanted to murder and kill. So like but it's also like this is a match.
Yeah, that's what drives me crazy. I get the fact that like there you couldn't pull them apart, but like, why do you need to pull them apart?
Yeah, they're doing their thing. Let them do their thing.
Hmm.
Um, so all right. Well, and that is all the action for this week. SmackDown chaotic, lettuce smelling, we love it. All right, it's time for figure this.
Figure this.
Joey has a lot of guests, especially since we've been off for 2 weeks. So Joey, fill us in. What do you have?
I just randomly found a bunch of stuff. I have 8 figures.
8.
8.
All right, what we got?
I don't really even know where to start, but since it's Halloween, I think this would probably be the most appropriate to start with. I got Zombie Sasha Banks.
Hot into it. Oh my
She,
god, I didn't know it says Diet. Diet.
well, it's great. Like, this is so well done. Like, so she's got like half of her thing is broken off into her head of her
Oh
glasses.
my god.
Like
Wait,
her,
I didn't. That actually is cool.
yeah, and then like her bracelets are broken, and then she's got like part of her boot where her toes are sticking out.
Okay, you know what pisses me off about these figures? Oh, first of all, this was definitely like a pet project of someone. I feel like all these are so individualized and so detailed. Like
Right.
compared to like the other ones, like the Oscar, the Charlotte, like the Page, whoever did these like loves freaky shit.
Well, also just like this is a basic.
That's
Like,
amazing.
like what's happening
What
now?
are we? Why are we getting more? Yeah.
I don't know. But next I've got, let's go with this one. First in the line, Carmella.
Oh, that's a good one.
I know, she's really cute. She's very, I mean, she's a basic figure, but still, like, look, she's a basic figure and the legs move. Like,
You know
wow.
what's wild about that? That's like an attire from like 10 years ago now.
Stop. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is crazy. And she's never, I watched an interview with her where she talked about how she never really changed her gimmick. And it's true. Like, she really did.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. And then I got one figure that I've wanted for forever, which is this Natalia.
I love that Natty with the shoulder pads. That's a good one.
Because this is like her own line, because it was the International Superstars line.
Yeah.
So, like, also look at her hair.
I love it. And I think this is the one too that was on Total Divas. When this is the one that Summer Rae said, like, wow, you look pretty old on this figure or something. And like Natty's like, do you have a figure?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We love Summer Rae's figure though.
Yes.
I got the new-ish EO Sky.
Oh, she looks great.
She looks really good. The only thing that like hits me sometimes is like the gold that's underneath where it like ties on the top sometimes looks a bit like the skin tone, and I'm like, this seems kind of odd, but then I have to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
But girl's got details.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I like her a lot. Then very excited to share this one. It's the new Elite Rhea Ripley.
Oh, she looks so good. Where'd you find her?
I found her at a Walmart randomly.
Oh, wow.
Yes, love it. I love, like, look at the bottoms of this. Like, her,
That's so cool.
they really did her justice. And then, like, the body, I feel like we need a new China with this style because it's not quite the same as the China.
Yeah.
But, like, her shoulders are so broad.
Yeah.
He's just like, this is what the China body needs to be. Like, Rhea's body's on point. I got the new Saraya figure.
Oh my god, she looks so good.
She's really good. For anybody who is collecting this figure, the jacket is a bitch to get off.
Is it?
Like a bitch. I've never sat there and cussed at something so hard because, like, they put in AEW figures, there's plastic on the arms to keep the jacket from painting the arms.
Oh.
Yes. So you have to take the hands off and then get the jacket off in order to like take the plastic off. And to get this jacket off and back on probably took me half an hour.
That's insane.
It's nuts. Cause like, so you know how normal jackets, they keep it kind of like loose at the end?
Yeah.
This like form fits down to her wrist. So it's like really, really annoying to get off. Like,
oh, that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, she's a pain in the ass. I like the figure and the jacket's great, but like, if you're not get the jacket off to like pose it or anything, give yourself some time because it's really annoying.
That's annoying.
Then for a steal, I'm so excited that I have this in my collection now. I have the Jax Classic Sensational Sherry.
Oh my god, that's awesome. That's a rare one.
I know, and I found it for 20, and it's like in great condition.
That's really good.
I know, and I'm like so excited to find it. And she's not even scuffed. Like, everything's got good detail. Like, she had some like obviously played with kind of stuff, but I took a makeup wipe and went over her, and she looks good as new.
This looks great.
Love it. And then you're gonna like this one because I found it, and I don't share too many dudes on here, but I found the "You Can't See Me" John Cena.
That's amazing.
This is great. I saw it. I'm like, I need this. This is like one of the best figures
That's
ever
actually
made.
really funny. I love it.
He's iconic. I love this. But yes, these are my figure gets of the week. Or
Those are good
last couple.
gets.
Yes.
Yay! We love it.
Yes. I'm super
well,
excited to find because like especially like everything I found is stuff that like people can't normally find really well, especially the Sherry and the Natty. Like they're really hard gets. So these are really fun for me to find.
no, those are actually like really because a lot of those ones too, like you're gonna like if you go to like a vintage store, they're gonna charge a little extra because you I'm sorry, I'm about like jet lag time, guys. So like I'm like
I went to a vintage store and I'm not gonna say where it's at or what it is because they
don't reveal your secrets.
Yes, but they're pricey, but I want them. The Royal Rumble Beth Phoenix from Mattel. The blue basic Kelly Kelly from Mattel. And the chase version of the classic Superstars Sunny, the 1 in 3,000 one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they want to cut me a deal on it, but it's still pricey. And I'm just like,
stores like that are like it's
well,
tough.
the guy really nice, but it's like he knows his stuff, so like he's well read up on the prices of things. So he's just like, these are really fair prices, and I'm like, I can't argue with you because they are, you know.
Yeah, be like, no, this is not who that is.
No,
be like, well, Sonny's technically going to jail, so
yeah, we actually talked about that for a good hot second.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, they got the price down, like.
Because like he's the one, he cut me the deal for $20 on the Sherry, which I'm like, that's a really good deal for that figure. So like he's willing to work with me, but like, oh my god, the like Chase Sunny figure, because it's also mock, which is the worst. So
that sucks.
yeah, and I'm just like,
you might be able to find one on eBay for cheap
out of the box. What?
You might be able to find one on eBay for cheap.
Not as cheap as he's offering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Joey, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me at Joey_Mayberry on Instagram and Twitter, Joey.Mayberry on TikTok, and just Google me.
Google me. And you guys can find me at Jake Isn't Jacob on both Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, and be sure to follow our show. It's Golden Era _pod. We're on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, the store, all the good things. Check out our link tree. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave us a review. 5 stars is the best. Helps us move up in those power rankings. Joey, anything else?
Jesus, turkey.
All right, everyone. Have a golden week. And remember to please smell your lettuce. All right, thank you.